Matt Glover Productions.
Chapter 9 Online Business E-Commerce by Matt Glover. What is e-commerce? So e-commerce is also known as electronic commerce, refers to business transactions made online via the internet. Many retailers use e-commerce to make additional sales on top of the physical store sales, like Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and many other retailers that we're familiar with all have online sites that sell items as well as their physical stores where you can make purchases in store. And on some of them, you can even buy items on their online store and pick it up in their retail store. And some retailers are entirely online driven, like Amazon.com. There's no Amazon store. It's just like physical store. There's only an Amazon marketplace online where you buy the items on the internet. And e-commerce is very successful since e-commerce sales have been continually growing every year despite the economic recession. So this clearly shows that there's a lot of sales in the e-commerce. So parts of e-commerce sites. The front page of an e-commerce website is called an electronic storefront. They usually feature links to different shop departments or types of products, show special deals currently available, and offer a search function for you to search any item that you might desire. And the picture below alludes to this, as you can see the different departments on the left-hand side, where you can sort the different items. There's the search bar to type in whatever item you desire, and it shows some deals on the front page. And on this, in this case, eBay daily deals, where they showcase different deals from different sellers. And another major part of e-commerce sites is the electronic shopping cart, which is where customers place items when they want to purchase them. And then when the customer is ready to buy it, they then go through a checkout process, which involves entering their shipping address and payment information, and then they confirm it that they want to finalize the transaction. And then after finalizing the transaction and paying, they will receive an email confirmation to the email that they inputted in the payment information when the purchase goes through, and they'll get a tracking number to check the package online, where they simply copy and paste the tracking number to check the status of the delivery, like where it is, when it will come, so that way they can see when they'll receive the item. So here are some advantages and disadvantages to the customer regarding e-commerce. So some advantages are access to shops from a wider geographical area. So you're not limited to the area that you're in to search for shops. So in a very rural area, you could still go on the internet and then get find like any site that anybody else in any other location would have access to. And there's no need to travel or wait in lines. It's all online, so you don't need to wait in line to purchase or check out. It's online, so you just do it that way with the online shopping cart. There's instant access for materials like software manuals. Once you buy it, you get direct access. It might be like a PDF, or they give you .exe file or whatever. You download it, and then you can use it right away. Rather than if you go to the store and buy it, you have to like install it and everything. You have to trip home. You have to wait all that, but you can get it instantly if you buy it online. Another advantage is it's useful for products which don't need to be seen or checked first, like books or tickets. Another useful advantage is recommendations. Some websites make automatic recommendations for viewed and purchased items. Like if you buy a guitar, it might recommend like songbooks or picks or something along those lines. So shopping can be done at any time as well. There's no hours where the internet closes or where shops online close. Whereas if you go to a physical store, they have limited hours at some stores. Another thing is user reviews, where people provide feedback of different items as well as like how fast they received it and all this information, which can really help decide whether you want to purchase the item. Very useful. There's also a wider range of products available, including customized products online. And another good advantage is exclusively online coupons and sales. Sometimes some stores have online sales that don't go on in the store, so you can get items for cheaper. A disadvantage is that returns can be really difficult. You may have to ship it. You'd have to spend your own money for the return shipping. And customer service during purchasing can make the decision harder, because some sites don't have this customer service where you could just like the physical stores where you could just ask somebody to help you out. Though some sites do have phone numbers, emails, and live chat to help to help fix this problem. And another disadvantage is shopping can be slower because of the wait for the delivery. Like you could pay extra for expedited shipping or really fast shipping, but that costs much more money. And normally standard shipping can take anywhere from 4 to 7 days or even longer. That's 4 to 7 business days, so you have to wait the weekend and all that, so that could be a big hassle. And certain items can be really hard to find online. Like food or clothing might be a little bit hard to find. And there's security concerns about credit card details, like especially for smaller businesses, because you don't want your credit cards to get stolen. But if you type it in online, there's always that factor that could happen. And another thing is privacy concerns about collection of viewing and purchasing history and how it's used. You never know how they're going to use this information, so it's just you relying on them to use it safely and not, yeah. M-commerce, also known as mobile commerce, is increasing in popularity as people are using mobile phones and other portable devices. Individual mobile applications are responsible for much of this increase. So eBay and Amazon are both examples that have applications for smartphones which push updates and news to customers, alert them about deals, and provide an electronic shop front to make purchases. M-commerce applications are really useful for sites which require an immediate response, such as special deal sites or online auctions. And as you can see in the picture to the right, this is an example of a special deal site where it needs an immediate response. These kind of deals last only one day, so it's really a big deal that you can for m-commerce applications because of the fact that you can get online and order it before it gets sold out, so that gives you a big advantage. Payment methods. A common concern is secure online payment and the ability to reliably pay for online goods. This is essential to e-commerce. So, direct payment methods are where the retailer is sent the payer's credit or debit cards details and immediately process them. This is the most common form of payment. HTTPS is a standard for secure web pages, and if it is not present in the browser's address bar, the connection is unsecure. So if you see HTTP, it is not secure. So you should see HTTPS : / and then the website domain. Digital certificates also ensure the authenticity of a website owner and help prevent phishing attacks, so your credit card information doesn't get stolen or anything like that. There are also payment gateways, which act as the middleman, providing a trusted payment service to both the customer and the retailer. It handles tasks such as automatic conversions for international purchases, and an example of a payment gateway is PayPal. Types of e-commerce. Business to customer or business to consumer is the type where businesses sell products and services directly to customers, typically via websites. Many organizations use B2C e-commerce, and it's possible to buy many products ranging from clothes to electronics online. Business to business is another type that many businesses engage in. Manufacturers use online transactions to order and pay for materials to make their products, while retailers order products from their suppliers. Types of e-commerce. Customer to customer or consumer to consumer involves transactions made directly between a seller and a buyer, usually facilitated by some online auction site. The difference between C2C and B2C is that both sellers and buyers in a C2C transaction are ordinary people, and there is a facilitator of the transaction that isn't directly involved. And this example could be eBay, as they charge fees and they facilitate the seller and the buyer and ensure the transaction goes smoothly. Online reputations help users learn of the reliability of a seller or a buyer, since neither party knows each other in many cases. And this online reputation, an example is eBay, which has the feedback system, where it allows you to give them positive or negative feedback based on the transaction. And a lot of these sites have measures against fraud to ensure that nobody gets burned out of a deal. And here are the sources and credits. Creator of introduction and closing videos and PowerPoint presentation is me and Matt Glover, and then under that are the links that I use for the information presented in this PowerPoint.